Hello and welcome to episode 12 of Ezy-Speech TV. I'm Lisa Hudson and today I'm joining Dave and Jasper to have another chat to you about intervention programs for people who stutter. If you're going to be looking for an intervention program for a stutter, you must make sure that you include the psychological aspects of stuttering as well as the speech production and how you form your speech and how your speech sounds to others. You really must do both.
Yeah. So this particular episode we're talking about DVD 2.
Section 2 of the Ezy-Speech program includes psychology, transition to everyday speech, the Ezy-Speech network we'll talk about shortly, a daily booster. The psychology is very important, and here you have the opportunity to meet our psychologist, Judy Rafferty. Judy was a speech pathologist first and then became a clinical psychologist. She's an expert in cognitive behavioural therapy, and so she's so well placed to ensure that your head is in the right space for a stuttering treatment program. It's a fabulous segment and you really wouldn't want to miss that.
So the transition side of it is extremely important and tied very, very closely in with the cognitive aspects of we human beings. Unless you can transition to the real world in terms of using your technique, then it makes things extremely difficult. Transition itself is the most difficult part of harnessing the technique.
It certainly is, and I think, sorry to interrupt you, Dave, but one of the reasons I got involved with this program was the frustration I had as a speech pathologist seeing people so competent in my clinic, but sometimes I would even hear them outside the window walking to the car park and not transitioning, even in that walk to the car. And the beauty about a program that you can do in your own home is right from the very first day you start the program, you're already transitioning.
That's right. Yeah. So Ashley and I go into one of the local parks here in Toowoomba, and she asks me a few pertinent questions about how she feels about transitioning her technique into real world situations. And I try to answer as the best that I can. The Ezy-Speech network's a good thing though, Lisa.
And it certainly leads on beautifully from transition, because once people are part of Ezy-Speech, if they wish, they get to connect with other people who are part of the Ezy-Speech program.
That's right.
They can do that on Facebook, where of course you're not speaking, so it's a nice safe environment in the first instance, but certainly people then are free to make connections with each other if they desire, and we have people who Skype each other then.
That's right.
So they get to actually practice their technique, Skyping other people who are practicing as well.
And you can even form phone buddy relationships, which is great. The more one-to-one interaction with other people using technique is extremely important. That's why we've included the daily mini booster on DVD 2. So that on a daily basis, if you want, you can practice those foundation rates, the 50 SPM or the 100 SPM. And it's crucial to get that foundation of the technique correct and start your day on a fluent basis.
Yep. And then some people will start their day with a quick phone call to their buddy. So they've done their booster and then they can have a quick phone call to their buddy. Even if they're on their way to work, do that quick call just to put your mind.
That's right.
And there's actually some really interesting recent research out showing that the effect of interacting with somebody about something that you're working on actually creates belief. And it's interesting how the mind works. The actual experience of having an interaction with someone else who is working on the same thing that you are working on actually creates a mindset of belief that you're ready to go, good to go, set to go for the rest of the day. And that's what we're endeavouring to create here.
Yeah. Excellent.
So it's a great thing to be part of. It's something to think about if you are looking at an intervention program for a stutter. Make sure that the cognitive aspects of stuttering are included. Make sure that transition to real life is a focus of the program that you're going to do, and that is included. And make sure that there is ongoing support, because that is what will keep you going through the rough times, and it's what will create belief that what you are doing is positive and that you can keep on doing it. So, on that note, I think we wish you a good day, and we'll be talking to you again next week.